If you are into landscape photography, you might be wondering which camera on the market today is the best. With so many great cameras out there, it is hard to pick a winner. We decided to put together a detailed guide that shows the top cameras we recommend for your landscape photography needs. To get more information on any of the cameras or lens mentioned in this video, check out the links in the description box below. Starting our list with Fujifilm GFX 100. Our top pick is the amazing Fujifilm GFX 100, the only medium format camera that we decided to include in our top cameras for landscape photography. The Fujifilm GFX 100 is a superb choice for landscape photography for many reasons. First, it has an ultra-high resolution 102MP sensor that produces images with stunning detail and excellent dynamic range. Second, it has a wide selection of exceptionally good lenses suitable for landscape photography, as well as all kinds of useful accessories and bellows from both Fujifilm and third-party manufacturers. Third, if you shoot handheld, it comes with a very effective in-body image stabilization. And lastly, Fujifilm provided plenty of in-camera tools in the GFX 100 specifically for landscape photography needs such as easy-to-use focus stacking, bracketing, focus peaking and on-screen histograms to assist photographers in yielding optimal exposure. Its cheaper and lighter sibling, the GFX 50s, is also an excellent camera if you are on a budget. While it might have less resolution, it is a solid tool with great ergonomics and build quality, capable of producing beautiful images. At number 2, it's Nikon D850. Although mirrorless cameras have been gaining quite a bit of traction lately for a number of reasons, they still have some catching up to do with DSLRs when it comes to things like battery life and lens selection. For landscape photography needs, in particular, none of the camera manufacturers have made tilt-shift lenses yet, so one has to either use adapters with them or resort to bellows systems to be able to tilt the plane of focus. Nikon has a wide array of tilt-shift lenses available today, and although they are quite expensive, they are among the many lenses available for the system, giving lots of different options for landscape photographers. After testing out the Nikon D850, we agreed that it is the most complete DSLR on the market today. Thanks to its phenomenal 45MP sensor, with the capability to go down as low as ISO 64 and yield class-leading dynamic range performance, proven Nikon ergonomics, and easy-to-use menu system, rich lens selection, excellent in-camera features, great weather sealing, and amazing battery life, the Nikon D850 is our top recommendation among all full-frame cameras on the market today for landscape photography needs. Another Nikon DSLR that we highly recommend is the older D810, which is another phenomenal camera for landscape photography needs. We did not include it in this list because of the D850 that replaced it. Personally, I decided to keep shooting with my Nikon D810 even after the D850 release because it was such a phenomenal camera. I later sold it off in favor of the Nikon Z7, which I talk about below. At number 3, it's Sony A7R IV. While the first few iterations of the Sony A7R suffered from a number of issues, Sony really came around and addressed most of the concerns with the release of the A7R IV. Thanks to its superb 61MP BSIC-MO sensor, great battery life, and a rich lens selection, the Sony A7R IV is our top pick among full-frame mirrorless cameras on the market today. Sony has also done an amazing job with its lens releases, giving plenty of options from ultra-wide-angle to super telephotos for landscape photographers. Sony's willingness to open up the E-mount and work with third-party lens manufacturers resulted in the addition of many lens options in a relatively short amount of time. If you are on a tighter budget, its predecessor, the Sony A7R III, is also an excellent choice that we can highly recommend for landscape photography needs. Our biggest criticism of the Sony mirrorless cameras in general lies with the ergonomics and poorly organized menu system, which can make it painful for photographers to use these cameras in the field. At number 4, it's Canon EOS R5. Seeing Canon go from one of the least desirable to one of the top mirrorless camera options for landscape photography has been pretty incredible. While the original EOS R was a very odd camera with some quirks and issues, Canon decided to address all the issues and release the ultimate Canon mirrorless camera for landscape photography needs in the shape of the EOS R5. Featuring a 45MP sensor with a high-resolution optical low-pass filter, the EOS R5 demonstrates excellent image quality and wide dynamic range, making it a very desirable camera for landscape photography needs. In addition to excellent ergonomics and easy-to-understand menu system, the Canon EOS R5 has a tough magnesium alloy construction, superb weather sealing, and dual memory card slots. Despite its high-resolution sensor, the EOS R5 is able to shoot up to 12 FPS using its mechanical shutter and up to 20 FPS when using the electronic shutter. Similar to Nikon Z, the Canon RF lens options have grown tremendously since the launch of the original RF mount, although Canon focused more on professional-grade zoom and prime lenses. And for those who like to shoot video, the EOS R5 is the only consumer-grade digital camera on the market today that is capable of shooting 8K videos. For those on a budget, Canon's EOS R6 is another great mirrorless option for landscape photography. Although with its 20.1 MP sensor, it has much less resolution compared to the EOS R5, many of its features are very similar to those of the R5. Compared to R5, it has the same ergonomics build quality, 5-axis IBIS, autofocus system, and continuous shooting speed. All this makes the EOS R6 a great general-purpose camera. So unless you are planning to make very large prints, the EOS R6 is going to be a great alternative to the EOS R5, and it will save you quite a bit of money. At number 5, it's Panasonic S1R. Panasonic's first high-resolution full-frame mirrorless camera is full of great features, making it a very strong contender for landscape photography needs. Sporting an excellent 47.3 megapixel image sensor, in-body image stabilization, 9 fps continuous shooting speed, dual memory cards, pixel shift technology, and excellent dynamic range, the Panasonic S1R is one of the most feature-rich mirrorless cameras on the market today. The high-resolution pixel shift mode is capable of delivering images up to 186.9 megapixels, providing an amazing level of detail when shooting landscapes. Another strength of the Panasonic S1R is lens selection. With Leica, Panasonic, and Sigma being part of the L-mount alliance, there are plenty of great lens options available for the L-mount, from ultra-premium Leica glass to budget-friendly options from Sigma. Panasonic's own zoom and prime lenses are also excellent and highly recommended for landscape photography needs. The biggest drawback of the S1R is its size, weight, and price. It is as big as a high-end DSLR camera, weighs over a kilo, and retails for $3,700, making it the third most expensive camera on this list after the Fuji GFX 100 and the Canon EOS R5. And with that, we come to the end of our review. No matter what's your taste, I'm pretty sure you'll find something that works well for you.